What I'm going to do right now is demonstrate open ranks for you. I will show you 4 separate views. The first view will be of the 4th element. I will represent the 4th element leader and all the members of the 4th element, with 2 exceptions that I will cover later. I want you to scan my entire body as I perform this drill movement. Open ranks, march! Ready up, hunt! What I will do now is demonstrate for you the actions of the 3rd element. I represent the 3rd element leader and all the members of the 3rd element, with 2 exceptions that I will cover later. I want you to scan my entire body, but pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. Open ranks, march! Ready up, hunt! Now I will show you what the 2nd element will look like, including the 2nd element leader and all the remaining members of the 2nd element. Scan my entire body, but pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. There are still 2 exceptions that I will cover later. Open ranks, march! Ready up, hunt! What I will do now is demonstrate for you the actions of the 1st element, including the guidon bearer and all the remaining members of the 1st element. Again, scan my entire body, but pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. Open ranks, march! Ready up, hunt! As with any drill movement, there are a certain set of requirements that must be adhered to in order to perform this movement properly. The first requirement is that you must be halted at the position of attention in order to perform this drill movement. Second, the formation that you must be in is a line formation. Third, you must be at a normal interval in order to perform this drill movement. And finally, the drill movement must be performed at the cadence of quick time. As you may recall from previous instruction, the cadence of quick time is 100 to 120 beats or steps per minute. The commands for this drill movement are open ranks and march. Open ranks is a preparatory command. That's your mental thinking command. When you hear the preparatory command of open ranks, you'll mentally prepare yourself to perform the drill movement. However, the guidon bearer must take action. Guidon bearer, come up here for a second. You got it? And stand up to the side right over there. When the guidon bearer receives the preparatory command of open ranks, he or she will go to the carry guidon position. Here you go. On march, the 4th element will stand fast and execute an automatic dress-right dress. They will then establish dress, cover, interval, and distance, or DCID. The 3rd element on march will take one 24-inch step with the left foot using coordinated arm swing. Once halted, they will execute an automatic dress right dress and establish DCID. The second element on march will step off with the left foot and coordinate arm swing and take two 24-inch steps. Once halted, they will execute an automatic dress right dress and establish DCID. The first element, including the guidon bearer, will step off with a full 24-inch step, taking three 24-inch steps using coordinated arm swing. Once halted, they will execute an automatic dress right dress and establish DCID. The entire formation will perform a ready front upon receiving the preparatory command and command of execution, ready front. Ready is the preparatory command. Front is the command of execution. On front, you will execute a ready front, and your body is then back at the position of attention. The guidon bearer, when they perform their ready front, they must also then go to order guidon. Guidon bearer, come forward. Thank you. As you recall, the guidon bearer was at the carry guidon position. Upon executing their ready front, they will automatically or at the same time go to order guidon. Here you go. Once the formation has performed the open ranks and the command ready front has been given, it's time for the inspection to begin. The first thing that will happen is the MTI will command second, third, and fourth elements parade rest. The inspection will begin with the first element. The second element leader, prior to the inspecting party halting in front of you, will assume the position of attention, turn your head and eyes down line, and command second element attention.
Second element, attention, hut.
Responding to your own commands, you will snap your head and eyes back to the front. The first element leader, once they can see the inspecting party out the corner of their left eye, will turn their head and eyes down line and command first element parade rest.
First element, parade hit.
Responding to their own commands, they will assume the position of parade rest and snap their head and eyes back to the front. The inspection will continue down the second element. element leader. Prior to the inspecting party halting in front of you, you will assume the position of attention. Turn your head and eyes down line and command third element attention.
Third element, attention.
Responding to your own commands, you will snap your head and eyes back to the front. The second element leader. Once you can see the inspection party out the corner of your left eye, you will turn your head and eyes down line and command second element parade rest.
Second element, parade rest.
Responding to your own commands, you will assume the position of parade rest and snap your head and eyes back to the front. The inspection will then continue down the third element. Fourth element leader. Prior to the inspection party halting in front of you, assume the position of attention. Turn your head and eyes down line and command fourth element attention.
Fourth element, attention.
Responding to your own commands, turn your head and eyes back to the front. At this point, the inspection will continue down the fourth element. Third element leader. Once you can see the inspecting party at the corner of your left eye, turn your head and eyes down line and command third element parade rest.
Third element, parade rest.
Responding to your own commands, turn your head and eyes back to the front and assume the position of parade rest. The inspection will then continue down the fourth element. Once the fourth element leader can see the inspecting party out the corner of his right eye, he will turn his head and eyes down line and command fourth element parade rest.
Fourth element, parade rest.
Responding to his own commands, he will snap his head and eyes back to the front and assume the position of parade rest. The MTI will then command flight attention. The flight will then assume the position of attention. Assume the position of attention. At this point, the instructor will receive information from the inspecting official, and last but not least, command close ranks. Thank you. Element leaders, go ahead and fall back in. The commands that you will receive to close the ranks are close ranks and march. Close ranks is a preparatory command. Upon hearing the preparatory command of close ranks, the entire flight will take no action, but mentally prepare themselves for the drill movement. On march, the guidon bearer and first element will stand fast. The second element leader and all the members of the second element will step off with one 24-inch step with the left foot with coordinated arm swing. They will then halt in place. The third element leader and all the members of the third element will step off with the left foot and coordinated arm swing and take two 24-inch steps. They will then halt in place. The fourth element leader and all the members of the fourth element on march will step off with the left foot and a 24-inch step using coordinated arm swing. The fourth element will take three 24-inch steps and halt in place. is demonstrate for you closed ranks marching. As I perform this first view, I represent the guidon bearer and first element, all the members of the first element at the same time. I want you to pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. Closed ranks, march! I will now demonstrate for you the actions of the second element, including their element leader and all of the members. Again, scan my entire body, but pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. Close ranks, march! I will now show you what the third element leader and all the members of the third element look like. Again, scan my entire body, but pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. Close ranks, march! Last but not least, I will demonstrate for you the actions of the fourth element leader, all the members of the fourth element at the same time. Pay particular attention to the lower half of my body, especially my feet. Close ranks, march! What I'm going to do now is I'm going to review my lesson plans to ensure I've covered all the material that you need to be successful. While I'm doing so, go ahead and formulate any questions that you might have about this drill movement.